apparently rules of engagement in public have changed drastically, and some people are not following protocol, like couples who don't go in single file, because nobody wants to be able to say, "Get thee behind me, Satan." Nobody wants to say that. People are being called out for couple spreading. I mean, have you seen any other violations while you've been out, Megan?
So I have really been trying to be as diligent and responsible as possible, but I have gone on a few walks outside just to try and get some fresh air and some exercise. And I go pretty early in the morning because I want to have as least amount of people around. I'm very weird about, I think as we all are when we go out with social distancing. And about a week ago, there was a man walking his dog very far away from me on the other side of the street, and he was looking at me, and then he was like, "Are you Meghan McCain? My girlfriend loves you. Can I run over and take a selfie?" And I screamed, "Are you out of your mind? There's a pandemic. Get away from me." Absolutely not. And it's like, do you have a brain pulse right now? Like, that's the stuff that's really freaking me out. Like, what is going on in your brain that's very dangerous to anyone? And what is going to happen? You're going to take a selfie with me and being like, "She's been raging about socially quarantining for forever, but I took a selfie." So people are just being idiots, and I would laugh, but it just is very dangerous, and it scares me a lot, quite frankly.
Right.
And what about you, Joy? Yeah. Have you been out on the streets? What have
well,
you
you're
seen?
better off.
Have you even left your house, Joy?
Not till.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving the house. I'm not leaving the house. I went out one day, and this couple is coming towards me, and it's like you have to go in the middle of the street to avoid them. So you either get the virus or you get hit by a cab. These are your options. So I say stay inside.
Okay, what about you, Sonny? Are you embracing some of these new social norms? Do you walk behind your husband, and how many paces?
I don't walk behind him, no. Although we have been taking long walks. We've been taking these 5-mile walks. So that's been great. But, you know, I live outside of the city, so it's a little easier here. But I will say this, I'm kind of into the masks. I'm into the mask wearing. I do think, you know, I protect you, you protect me. And so when I do go outside, I wear a mask. My friend Reggie has decided to make his own mask, and he sent me a picture of it. And it turns out their underwear, like he made it out of his underwear, and we were all shaming him. So he put a hat on, and I don't think it changed it because we can see that there are drawers on his face, but I think it's ingenious. And my friend Karen sent me like a blinged out mask. Yeah. So I'm kind of into the whole mask fashion right now. And I kind of like that new social norm. I think it's kind of quaint.
Right.
Kind of.
Well, I hope that everyone is wearing a mask, and I'm not sure that I agree with this walking side by side thing. Or, I'm sorry, not walking side by side, but walking behind people, because what happens if they're not wearing a mask and they sneeze? You are now walking through their sneeze.
Exactly.
So I don't know if that's the best. Well, you have to have the mask on, but also, you know, everybody has to do it because we're all at risk. See, this is how this works. This is a big old city. These are big old towns. You're walking. You might be fine. You might not be showing any problems with it. You might not, you know, you might have it and not know it. Once you sneeze and it's out there, other people could be affected. So either stay inside or put the mask on. I almost said a very bad word. Because I'm at home. I think I'm at home talking to friends. So I was just about to fling a